Defenses control the first half, but when will we see some points? Hopefully soon, as this third quarter begins. Now an opening past the 30. He's to midfield. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield. The Eagles offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They'll start with a short field, looking for the first points of this contest. They'll begin 1st and 10. And he is putting in the work, dancing inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 8. So, from the 37, here's 2nd and a yard. We'll go again here with Henry. And he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the first down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good runner. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now...
And he will take this into the end zone. What a run! Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Eagles. Jason Sanders on for the point after. His kick is good, and the Eagles will take a 7-0 lead.
Commanders, nothing. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. They'll get across the 20, mark them down at the 23-yard line. The Commanders' offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They'll be hoping to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 our score as this drive begins with a first down. On the handoff, it's Allen. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
From the shotgun, here's Watson. He's going to air this one out. That's the Pro Bowl safety, Kyle Hamilton. And the Eagles are going to get the football at their own 40.
Watson's pass intercepted.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
1st and 10 now from the 36.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here's Pacheco. Finding room to the 20. And he's in. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. And And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone. So they're going to blow it dead, and they'll bring the ball out to start at the 40-yard line. On the give, this is Allen. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
So after picking up some positive yardage on first down, they end up going backwards on second. That sack now brings up third and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation makes them very one-dimensional.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. Out of the gun, Watson. Forced out wide. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down.
Sometimes it's just a case of taking what the defense gives you. And here's one of those examples. There's nowhere for him to go with the ball. For a minute, it looked like he was going to be able to pick up this first down with his legs. The defense rallies, brings him down short of the first down marker, sets up fourth down.
The Commanders set to kick this one away. And he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line.
20-yard line.
They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. This is Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 3.
Come on, Doc. Come on. Ready. Ready, on.
Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5.
Still 2nd down.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 8.
Come on. Come on.
Fourth quarter underway, and here's Henry. And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll talk things over before third down.
Shot.
We go right back to Henry. A gain of 11 on that one. First down, Philadelphia. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their 2nd. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
At the 33-yard line.
Jackson going to keep this one himself. And he's going to go into the end zone on an electrifying run. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Eagles. His second touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Now Sanders on for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Eagles will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead.
Commanders nothing. Jason Sanders.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10.
Ready? 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles! Get it?
Shotgun snap to Watson. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
A loss of 7 yards. It's 2nd down.
On 2nd down, they run with Allen. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw is Watson. Going for it all. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
Ready, ready. Come on. Set. Back to 60.
They snap it to Watson. And it's going to be a Commanders 1st down. They convert in style. Huge play on 4th and long.
1st down.
The man in motion is Watson. Look wide. Get this one complete. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 45-yard line.
Ready.
They'll put a receiver in motion right. Play action. Watson. Rolling to the left. Now, carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And I think the Eagles have it. Yes, they do.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
The Eagles offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. And this one really all over but the shouting. One timeout left defensively, but there's no need to use it here. Design run here with Jackson. And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a 1st down.
When this offense is really in gear, Mike, a lot of it is because of the ability of Lamar Jackson running the football. He is what makes this thing go, and you can see why.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Second and 11. This is Henry. And will be blocked down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. Well, nothing on the scoreboard in the first two quarters. Who can make the breakthrough? We are back underway. Quarter number 3. Scoreless game. Will forward. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield. The Eagles offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. Have a short field ahead as they look to break our tie. It is 1st and 10. They give right up the middle to Henry. There he goes, inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down.
15 yards.
They get 15 on that game. Good for an Eagles first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On the ground, here's Henry. Yeah, he did a nice job there, sidestepping tacklers on his way to a pickup of 8.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Jackson, so nimble. He's got the first down and wisely gives himself up at the end.
And an Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Now, this looks like a design run. And he will do it himself. He's in. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Eagles.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return, it's Williams. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. The Panthers offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. They'll start this on the ground with Moore. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
With the struggles they had running the ball in the first half, Mike, it makes sense that they're trying here early in the second to get this ball carrier going. But this last run's not going to do him any favors. Another rush, another loss of yards.
He's going to run it.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the first down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback, just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
Here's 3rd and 2. Working out of the gun, Smith. Flush to his left. He'll try to run for it. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
The defense decides to come with a blitz here on 3rd down, and it's a little feast or famine. You're counting on getting home and getting to the quarterback. But give credit to the offensive line. Not only do they protect, they buy enough time for the quarterback to escape the pocket, turns himself into a runner, picks up the first down. All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through.
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Max Crosby, motor always running, gets there for the sack. So that'll bring up 4th down, and here comes the veteran Bradley Pinion to punt it away. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll run it with Henry. Not much happening there, just a short game.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run with the former 7th-round draft pick, Isaiah Pacheco. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Now Jackson, this is a designed run. Wow, is he dangerous when he calls his own number. A pickup of 18 yards and a first down. The Panthers will take their first timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
At the 47-yard line.
They'll run. It's Henry. And showing the quick feet there as he gets forward for a pickup of 3. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 7. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
And he missed it. Missed the extra point. No good. And the score, remains the same.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Williams now to return. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. The Panthers offense ready to get back to work. We'll try to establish some tempo as we start this one with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Smith. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Eagles have it. A big effort for the defense to come up not only with the fumble, but a very good return. And the offense, Greg, is in business. It's 1st and goal.
Great awareness, Mike, by the defender. Not only to secure the recovery, but then to turn into a runner. Thought he was going to score for a minute, but either way, his offense now is in prime position, 1st and goal, hoping to capitalize.
Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And they'll have a chance to put this one to bed. They begin 1st and goal. And he'll take this one in. Derrick Henry, touchdown, Eagles. Jackson and the offense trying to get 2 more here. They'll let Henry try to run for it. And he finds his way to the end zone again. Scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend the lead.
Jason Sanders.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Here's Williams on the return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Panthers offense ready to see what they can do. They'll do so with 1st and 10.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, Smith. The ball comes out. And it will be another turnover as his defense does it again. Well, the ball comes out, and the scramble for it, it ends up becoming a turnover, and the offense walks off the field disappointed with that fumble.
Mike, when you look at a stat sheet at the end of the game and you want to determine which team wins and which team loses, at the top of the list is ball security. Which team does a better job protecting it, and which team does a better job taking it away.
They'll run it on 1st down with Henry. And he will score! Derrick Henry, touchdown, Eagles. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Sanders here for the extra point.
Sanders for the extra point.
And he missed it. It's no good. One of the few things that's gone wrong so far. So they're unable to add 1 more point onto this big lead. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. On the return, it's Williams. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. Here's the Carolina offense now as they head out to take over for their next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 4. That's Goddard in motion. So 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. On the ground, it's Lord. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss. And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game. You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
The Eagles offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. Only 1 timeout remaining for the defense. And a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that one.
He was tackled in the
It is 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
180. Nice shot.
They'll try the jet sweep with Thornton.
So, Mike, this is a great example and a great moment to bring up why it's so important for these offenses to make everything look the same. Formationally, pre-snap movement, because the second that motion looks like a jet motion and he's going to get the ball as opposed to a traditional motion, these defenses are so in tune with all those little differences. They know it's coming, and there's not going to be a lot of gain.
A pickup there of 13. 1st down, Philadelphia.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
180. 180. Nice shot. 180. Nice shot.
Jackson going to keep this one himself. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Greg, in the end zone again, I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Eagles add on to their already sizable lead.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And that kick goes out of bounds right away, and that is a big mistake because that ball's going to be marked beyond the 40-yard line.
Automatic 1st down.
That's Goddard in motion. This drive will begin with a run by Lord. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
A 2nd down throw for Smith. He'll get it into the hands of Zay Flowers. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter.
After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway. Oh, nice move. And all in all, pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Looking to put a drive together.
Hey, Alpha, slide.
They'll start with a give to Henry. Shoves him aside. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Henry running right. He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down.
Another nice job there defensively. They've had him bottled up throughout this game. They used their scouting really well, but they've executed even better throughout this game. Their job now, don't relax, and all of a sudden, give him a chance to break off a big one.
And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a first down on the keeper.
Now that run, that's exactly why you stay with the running game. You don't abandon it totally. You stick with it, keep telling your guys to stay motivated, and they found a crease on that play.
The quick feet by Jackson. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Eagles, first down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Inside handoff, Henry. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Derrick Henry, a 22-yard scamper. And the Eagles have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Well, these two teams battled through a scoreless first half. Finally, a breakthrough here in quarter number 3.
And I just wonder how that played for both of them psychologically, because when you battle through a scoreless first half, now you know that every possession is increasingly crucial. Who can put points on the board, make the other team chase? Wonder if you get a lift and if they get deflated a little bit.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 at the 40. Play action, it's Taylor. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Gibbs straight ahead. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Now it's Taylor. And that almost
intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Taken in at the 22. Shifts by him. They can't tackle him. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. A good burst there, gets him 7 up to midfield.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get in. No, right here, right in front of them. Let the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 47.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
It's a pickup of 6.
6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
41-yard line.
Henry up the middle. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The quick feed by Jackson. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after it.
The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter.
64 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
I'm not quite sure how he got away from that first tackler, but he won't even be able to get it back to the line of scrimmage there as the defense rallies behind him.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 16-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And they just did not get the snap away in time.
Delay of game, offense.
So that flag will set him back 5 yards.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Eagles have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And now again, the play clock's going to run out on them.
Offense.
Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards. And boy, again, they won't get this off in time.
Game. Offense.
That flag, that'll push him back 5. And now again, the play clock's going to run out on him.
Offense.
Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5. Sanders on for the extra point. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So all eyes on this Rams offense. Down by 13, a minute 56 to go. They've yet to score all game long, but now they need to do so twice in short order to have a shot.
Come on, set! 19, start!
Taylor. That one complete to Naylor. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. They'll come to the line now on a 3rd and 6. Now Taylor. He'll try and do this himself. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. Here we go. This is 4th down.
4 yards. It's now 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Taylor. It's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles are likely going to win it. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
It's not! What? Sit up!
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. This one is stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
180! That's it!
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And that should do it. He's got it first down. And the Eagles, they can run it out from here. It's a gain of 6, and that ought to just about do it. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines.
Derrick Henry, 28 yards. And the Eagles have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. And some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get one more touchdown, and they did just that.
Well, probably I would say the traditionalists not overly excited about that score. They'd like to see the game played a little bit differently. But what you can't argue with is their execution of that play, because it played out exactly as it was drawn up. It almost would have been a shame not to finish with such a well-run play.
They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But, Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was 1st and goal from the 2, or I should say 3rd and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run it, let your linemen surge, and fire out.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Eagles come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. You did it. You got the win. Congratulations. Keep that momentum going and tackle that next challenge.
People are getting paid. People are cashing checks. Yeah, you know where that came from. Thank you. Where that came from. This could be it. This could be the turning point. Let's go. Let's go play. Take that. We are in it to win it.
So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. And Charles, a scoreless first half. How does that change how you assess things here moving forward?
Well, it doesn't change it a whole lot because, remember, it's still scoreless, which means you're starting from 0 again, so you just have one half to play instead of 2. What I would look at my play sheet, though, and see is something that maybe loosens things up for my guys, gets a smile on their faces, and gets them going to begin the second half.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
And an Eagles first down.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 5. Running from the gun with Henry. And shutting him off down open field. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
For an Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
From the 41, this is 2nd and a yard. They'll try to jet sweep with Thornton. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. So they come up on 3rd down. So far, 2 possessions, 2 punts. Not a trend they want to continue. Touchdown, Philadelphia! It's a scintillating run by Lamar Jackson. And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0.
Jason Sanders set to kick
Now
off.
after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Here's Lawrence. Oh, stays on. Lawrence hit and the ball is free. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball is snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Ball at the 6 years. They work with a 2nd and 2. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. Henry, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You're trailing by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard at doing that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try and play free and natural.
Back now here on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Lawrence will throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by
They'll send Judy in motion left. Throwing on 2nd and long. Lawrence. That one caught by Rice. Here's 3rd and 6.
complete to Rashee Rice. A 12-yard gain on
Here we
the
go.
play. And it's
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Now he's going to step up and run. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stopped up in the backfield. They run again with the fullback Burton. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Lawrence hit and the ball is free. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And he sidestepped one man, but reinforcements come to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Again, it's Henry. Still going. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. And that should do it. He's got a 1st down. And the Eagles, they can run it out from here.
13 more yards.
The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he won't quite make it to the 25. LA readies for its next possession. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd.
Now Lawrence to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. They give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice you're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Lawrence. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. They brought him in off the corner. He gets in to drop him for a loss of 4. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 43. Shoving through the defense. And that'll just about do it for us in this one. You've notched another win, and the next challenge awaits. They'll start on the ground. Here's Ali. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Come on.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. On first down, it's a run with Ali. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Let's go now.
Now it's Taylor. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
He's going to float this one deep right side. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Saints take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
They go play action with Jackson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Jackson from the shotgun. That's down the field to Moss, complete. Through the middle of the field. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Randy Moss, 72 yards. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play. And just think about what that does if you're receiving on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm the defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Here we go. Let's go. Pass the 60. Pass.
Here's Taylor to throw. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. Kyle Hamilton running up from his safety spot and earning the sack. And not a blitzer, but still able to get there from a strong safety position.
Yeah, I think that was a great example of what they call football IQ. Recognizing he was open, had a chance, and went ahead and got to the quarterback.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Taking it about the 36. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
14 yards that time and a first down on the keeper.
First play of the drive, excellent run. Just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll take the right side with Henry. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Eagles first down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
No, we changed it.
They'll run here with Pacheco. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Second and goal from the 1.
Shut up!
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Lamar Jackson. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Eagles have taken a fourth quarter lead. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead moves to 15-10. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was capped off by the touchdown run that came from Lamar Jackson. Just shy of the 25. The New Orleans offense set to take over. They will be looking to answer the touchdown. Their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Nick Bosa just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Taylor, he lost the football. And this is going to be recovered by a member of the offense, but whistles come in. Remember, on fourth down, that becomes a dead ball if anyone other than the fumbler himself recovers. So it'll come back to the spot of the fumble, and that will mean that's going to wind up being a turnover on downs. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They'll try the jet sweep with Thornton. He's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Lamar Jackson, 24 yards. And the Eagles get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So all eyes on the Saints offense. Down by 12. Just over 2 minutes to go. They'll have one play here just north of the 2-minute warning. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Now 2nd and 4. Taylor. Very quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
A gain of 7. First down.
Taylor will throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
Now Taylor.
At the 44-yard line.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he goes out of bounds, it looks like right at the 50. One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10. Now we'll tuck this and run.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback, and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn that for a first down.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. And now Taylor looking to switch things up a bit. Now he's going to step up and run. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
Ready? 70.
Now they'll throw with Taylor. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
First and goal, New Orleans.
And now an audible here into something else. 2nd down, goal to go.
Here we go. Set. Press all lead. Let's go.
Now Taylor. His pass caught with the 4. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Saints, 17.
So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And the Eagles are going to recover. And that might be enough to put a bow on this one. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers.
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints.
I know you're looking at the scoreboard clock. We're getting near the end of this game. But they bring what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it, a costly turnover. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them...
Taylor hit. He lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now.
Come on.
Throwing now is Taylor. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. There you have it. Another.
Defenses control the first half, but when will we see some points? Hopefully soon, as this third quarter begins. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Look at him go!
Oh, man, you know he wanted that one. He's going to wind up just short of the goal line, but what a return it was. When he got to midfield, Mike, I thought he was gone. I mean, it won't be a touchdown, but he set his guys up first in goal. And
a second effort, and he is in. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown, Eagles.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return starts at the 13. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Patriots offense trying back out for their first involvement of this second half. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Jonathan Allen in there to drop him, and that's going to be a loss of 9 to open this drive. Second down, Prescott. I had a defender draped all over him, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down. Shotgun snap for Prescott. Tries to get that one down the field, but it is incomplete. The tight end, Sam Laporta, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up fourth down. This fielded inside the 35. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. The Eagles offense and Derrick Henry heading onto the field. They'll begin just shy of midfield with a 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. To the 20. And he will go all the way. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Philadelphia. His second touchdown of the afternoon. Now Sanders on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Eagles move out on top, 14-0.
Patriots nothing.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This fielded at about the 9. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Patriots offense ready for this next possession. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Camara. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 5.
Yeah, here we go. I take
They'll go again here with Camara. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Tackle there by Will Anderson.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Forced out left. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a 1st down.
And he just continues to show the ability to extend drives with his legs. It's not something people immediately bring up when they talk about him, Mike, but as we've seen, he's more than capable of making something happen whenever the opportunity presents itself.
Ray Greenlaw on the tackle. Tackled back at the 30-yard line.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's down. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Jonathan Allen getting in for the sack. That's going to lead to 3rd and very long.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Yes! Operating from the gun. Oh, the ball's out. That'll be picked up by the Eagles. And there it is. The defense comes up with the big play, forcing the fumble as they get their offense right back on the field. Coming up, Greg, with a big turnover.
Taking the ball away, Mike, has really become an art form in the NFL. Some teams are good at it, some teams not so much. But in this case, great job by the defense taking that one away.
The Eagles offense make their way out to take over once more. And they start in the best possible situation. It is 1st and goal. Here's a run. And he will score again. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. Sanders here for the extra point. He's got it. And the Eagles mistake themselves to a 21-0 lead.
Patriots nothing. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense back onto the field for their next possession. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on 1st down. Laporta in motion. On 1st down, they'll start out with Kamara. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
At this point in the game, Mike, we just haven't seen a lot of fire out of this offense. Here's another run, simple handoff, no gain.
On 2nd down, it's Dak. That's into the hands of Wester. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Kill!
Prescott. He's going to look deep here, looking for Rocket. Oh, the defender able to get his head around and intercepted. Picked off by their rookie corner. And the Eagles are going to get the ball to start the 2nd quarter as time expires here in the 1st. So, 3 quarters now in the books. This is Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. 4th quarter underway, and here's Henry. Gets to the edge at the 30. And he's into the end zone yet again. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Eagles. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Eagles are able to extend the advantage to 28-0.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. DeJounte Wester now to return it. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Patriots offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Here's Dak to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
They've got to find a way to free him up, and whether that's moving him around the formation or using some pre-snap motion to get him better looks. But right now, it's been a lot of double coverage. It's been a lot of tight windows, and if they're going to have more success today on the offensive side of the ball, especially in the passing game, this offensive play caller needs to be more creative freeing him up. The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
And it just seems like anytime this offense has gotten anything positive going, it's been this pass rush that has immediately shut it down. And this has been a clinic tape on how you rush the passer, and I promise you, they want to finish this thing out here with a shutout.
Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long. Throwing is Prescott. That is caught. Hooks gets the grab. A big play there on 4th down. Good for an even 20. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Kamara. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Back to throw is Prescott. A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by Darian Porter. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick 6, but he does set up the offense with 1st and goal.
Sets up a 1st down and goal at the 1-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Cowboy 80. Ready.
Look to hit him with a jet sweep here to begin this drive. And he'll go the wrong way, trying to use that speed to get out to the pylon, but he had to give ground, and they tackle him for a loss. Backed up to the 3, it's 2nd and goal. Now, designed run, and here's Sanders, and he will take it in himself. Shedeur Sanders. Touchdown, Philadelphia. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. He fields it at the 8. Be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10.
Here we go. 26.
On the ground, it's Kamara. And a good tackle out wide will hold him to a gain of just 3.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
3rd and 5. Prescott now. He's going to look deep here, looking for Lockett. offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. He's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
And he's going to have the first down. And that will not officially end it, but for all intents and purposes, they're going to be able to run the clock down from here.
11-yard line.
They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11.
Go!
They'll try the jet sweep with Thornton. And that one shut down right away. Good pressure on the backside. The defense stops him for no gain.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Here's Henry. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. So it's a high five for that one. His 5th rushing touchdown of the game. He draws ever near to the NFL record of 6.
The score, Eagles 42, Patriots nothing. Jason Sanders
down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. Wester now to return it. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. One final play. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end.
We've seen one half of football and no points just yet. Let's see who can finally break that deadlock here in our second half. Fielded at the 7. Great vision, gets him across midfield. At the 20. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles take a 6-0 lead in quarter number 2. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
Jason Sanders to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. Needed a lot more to reach the landing zone, so the drive going to start at their own 40-yard line.
Out of bounds. Kicking team.
Excellent field position for him here after the kickoff lands short. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Handoff now out of the gun. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Hate to say it, but it kind of feels like time, Brock. It might be time for this offense to get a little more one-dimensional because this ground game hasn't done anything. I mean, just look up at the scoreboard.
Or maybe the in-between is a little play action. I mean, everything they've done, unfortunately, has not worked. And that one, to go backwards.
Eagles are on it, so down he goes. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down.
Yeah, let's give some credit to the defense here, Kate, right? We talk about explosive plays. Every offense is looking for them. But when a defense can go back-to-back, Jack, with a tackle for loss and a sack, well, they're more than doing their job.
Now Murray on third and long. And they get to him again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down.
Well, we call that protection lookout. Like the O-line yelling back at the quarterback, look out! Because they have no answer right now with back-to-back sacks by the defense. They've got this crew offensively guessing.
He's got it at the 24. He dodged the tackle. Dancing past him. And it ends up a good return for him. Up past their own 40. Philadelphia's offense back out for another drive. And after having to call in their punch of those first two series, they really want to keep him on the sidelines for the duration of this one. Hits the 20. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles grow the lead coming out of halftime. Derrick Henry, the touchdown.
And that right there is why you continue to feed a running back. Definitely the most we've seen him do with any touch this game, and that is exactly what the doctor ordered.
Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles double their lead to 14.
14. Giants nothing.
Sanders all set to send it away. Here's a return from the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Giants offense all set to get started. They haven't been able to get that offense going just yet, Brock. The deficit at 14. The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with A-Chan. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
The Eagles into the nickel, 3rd down coming. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Oh, they're on it, but he's dropped again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. The Giants are set to punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he gets it away from his end zone. This is taken at the 44. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Eagles and Derrick Henry making their way back out on offense. Their last drive contained a heavy dose of the ground game, a little old-school dominance on the way to a touchdown, Brock. Let's see if they stick with it or if they go aerial this time around. New set of downs for him from the 46. On 1st and 10, it's Henry. He cuts it right. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles take a 20-zip lead. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Eagles stretch their lead to 21.
Giants nothing. Jason Sanders.
Sanders all set to send it away. Struggling to center it. Oh, it's loose. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Now here comes the New York offense. All the touchdowns have come from one side of the field, Brock. They're still looking for their first points of any kind in a game that has gotten out of hand. Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Murray. Escapes the pocket. Now he takes it. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first. Just one play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45. It's a chance, the inside give. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4. 4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Murray. In trouble now, and the ball is out. And the Eagles have it!
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a first down on 2nd down. You're trying.
So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. All right, so we all know what we're looking for here, Brock. Where did an elbow, maybe a knee, something touch down? And as it does, is the ball loose at that point?
Yeah, throw in forearm, wrist, shin. There's no question the offensive guy's screaming something hit the ground, while the defense is hoping it didn't.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So the nice defensive play, all for naught. He was down first, no fumble. So crisis averted, partner, but their reward here is a tough 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. He lofts it deep right side. And it is incomplete. Went big on the final play of our 3rd quarter. But nothing comes from it as we hit the break. So we're through 3 here. It's the Giants who are going to have it to start the 4th quarter, partner, in a game that seems pretty far out of their reach. Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Desperation time here. And again, they drop the interception. This time it's a good thing, though. Much better field position without it, thanks to the turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
The Eagles and Derrick Henry making their way back out on offense. With touchdowns on their last 2 drives, Brock, they're playing some of their best offense here. Could they try for 3 in a row despite the lead? Let's find out. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Here we go. Gravity Lions.
And he's going to be bottled up just a few yards into that 2nd down run.
Hey, that's a pretty modest pickup for a QB keeper. On a traditional handoff, you'll take that yardage, but those QB keepers so many times, they're really designed, Kate, for chunk plays in my double digits, and they nearly got it there.
Turning to Henry on third. Escapes the defender. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And he scores! It's a Philadelphia touchdown! The Eagles put up even more points in a win. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. His third of the game on the ground.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles continue piling on to this lead.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Sanders all set to send it away. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25. New York taking over once again. The offense heading out.
Yeah, and if we're being honest, Brock, this game already over. It was a while ago, but still something for this offense to play for. They can try to avoid that shutout.
Yeah, it's kind of like a game, like baseball, right? You're looking up at that scoreboard, and you know it's impossible, but find some momentum, something good to build on for next week.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning. Giants hoping to do some window dressing in the time remaining.
Run loss of a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11.
Kyler throwing here. Got a man, it's Drake London. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40.
13 yards. First down, New York.
They'll run here on first down.
That one stopped right at the line for no gain. This is going to be 2nd down. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also pulls the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Here's Murray. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
It's now 4th down.
Well, best of luck here. It's 4th and a considerable distance. They snap it to Murray. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
And off headed runs. It's him. He's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Flying down the middle with Henry. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Eagles continue piling it on here in the 4th. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. His 4th total score of the game. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Extra point is good by Sanders. And the Eagles grow their lead yet again.
35. Giants nothing. Jason Sanders.
Sanders all set to send it away. And that is a rough one, Brock. It came down well short of that 20-yard line minimum he needed, so this drive going to begin from the 40-yard line instead. And they'll have great field position, Brock, after the unforced error on the kickoff. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. It sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
3rd and 2. Murray. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
Trying to push deep downfield. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
All right, one more snap to play here. One final shot here. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And their final effort is going to hit the ground incomplete. But no reason not to throw it long there, as this game is over. And that is how you take down a challenge, baby. You have some momentum after that. Let's pick out another challenge and keep it going.
Well, nothing on the scoreboard in the first 2 quarters. Who can make the breakthrough? We are back underway. Quarter number 3. Scoreless game. And a solid run back there. He'll get this house past the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this 3rd quarter. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset. But as always, There's the exception to every rule.
Jackson now to throw on first down. That's into the hands of Thornton. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 4
yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 44-yard line.
A design run here with Jackson. And he will take this into the end zone. What a run! Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Eagles. Jason Sanders on for the point after. He's got it. And the Eagles will take a 7-0 lead.
Eagles 7, Patriots nothing. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. Now Herbert on the bootleg.
First down pass. He was brought down by Kyle Hamilton. Taken down back at the 18-yard line.
A run, this is Gilliam. Trying to use that big body to get the yardage, but he is stopped for no gain.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no...
Oh, a loose football. And no turnover here. One of the guards able to get the football and get on it to keep possession.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want. But now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball, more bodies around the ball carrier. Because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often, and when they do, you got to seize the moment.
This will be returned from the other side of midfield. And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50. Set up the offense with a short field. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They'll have a short field, looking to build on the lead. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. Now trying to get back to the line, but it's not happening. For the losing yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay.
Delay of game, offense. Still second down.
Now Jackson, this a design run. And he's going to go into the end zone on a now a pair of rushing touchdowns. The quarterback giving it to them, Greg, with his legs in this one.
And we're starting to see, Mike, why this week this coaching staff told us they're encouraging this guy to do this more often. His ability to be a passer, but also a rusher, is an element to this offense that is hard for defenses to account for.
Play clock has expired. We're not going to get this one off on top.
Offense.
The back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game. Now Sanders on for the extra point. They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game. So the line of scrimmage, the 30. This is a 47-yard PAT. Oh, he misses the extra point. So maybe that extra distance did factor in. They're unable to add the point after.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. And that kick goes out of bounds right away, and that is a big mistake because that ball's going to be marked beyond the 40-yard line.
Run! Set. Go.
Slot man going to move in motion left. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. So we are through 3. This is Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. From the 43, here's 2nd and 9.
Set.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Oh, they're running in a flash, and he lost the football. And no turnover here. One of the guards able to get the football and get on it to keep possession.
Herbert sacked. Fumble on the play. Recovered.
On 3rd and long, it's Herbert. He's going to look for the home run ball. It hangs up a bit too much. It's intercepted. Picked up by their rookie corner. And a big return. He's finally tackled right near midfield.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do, if that's the case, is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
And he's got another one. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
It's one of those plays that all the offensive line had to do, Mike, was just give him a crease and get him to the second level, because from there...
They got to cut that celebration short, because they're going to stay out and go for two. Pacheco going to try it on the ground. And he is not going to get in. Stop on the try for two. The lead remains right where it is. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. He's across the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. From the gun, it's Herbert. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
Herbert to throw on 2nd down. He'll step up and run. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Give to Walker, running right. And he'll be out of bounds. It's a nice game, though, on 1st down. A pickup of 7. Here's 2nd and 2. Shotgun now for Herbert. He takes off. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line.
Going on 1st down is Herbert. The ball comes out. And no turnover here. One of the guards able to get the football and get on it to keep possession.
Recovered by the offense.
To throw, it's Herbert. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
A loss of 3 yards. It's 3rd.
From the gun on 3rd down, Herbert. That's hot. Left side. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Patriots. Now Cairo Santos to add the point after. He gets it to go, and the Pats are able to cut into the deficit.
Eagles 19, Patriots 7.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
Bring it in. This is what you get paid for.
The Eagles offense ready to get back at it. And a few kneel downs should do it here. Defensively, they do still have those 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Jackson going to keep this for himself. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Sanders here for the extra point.
Jason Sanders for the extra point.
The kick is good. And the Eagles will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Patriots 7. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This one taken at the 7. They'll get across the 20, mark them down at the 23-yard line. The Patriots offense ready to take over once more.
23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And they smack him down there. Big hit right at the line. No gain. This one batted in the air and intercepted. That's the safety, Jesse Bates. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Here's the give to Henry running right. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5.
Still 2nd down.
The design run here with Jackson.